Time now for your transfer update.
Could we see him in the Premier League? Who would he suit the best right now if you're looking at those teams at the top?
The numbers don't add up. If he comes to the Premier League, they don't. Can you see him in the Premier League? No. So for me, I don't see it. But then your argument is who can bring him to there to suit that? And the only club is Man away. I know you'd be like, I can fit him in.
Speculation linking Kylian Mbappé with the sensational move to Manchester United has remained one of the most recurring storylines in modern football transfer talk, even as the French superstar continues his career at the very top of the European game. Despite no concrete negotiations ever being confirmed, the idea alone continues to generate headlines, fan debate, and endless pundit analysis. The narrative is largely driven by Mbappé's status as one of the defining players of his generation. Any club in world football would be transformed by his presence, and Manchester United's global profile makes them an inevitable part of that conversation. Even during periods when United are rebuilding or restructuring their squad, the club's history of marquee signings keeps them attached to discussions involving elite-level forwards. Adding fuel to the speculation is the frequent media presence of former Arsenal and France legend Thierry Henry. As a respected pundit and one of the greatest forwards in football history, Henry's analysis of attacking players often sparks interpretation among fans. His discussions about what it takes to succeed at the highest level, especially in the Premier League, are sometimes linked, rightly or wrongly, to hypothetical scenarios involving players like Mbappé. However, the reality of such a transfer remains far more complicated. Modern football's financial landscape, combined with Manchester United's ongoing sporting transition, means that any move for a player of Mbappé's stature would require not only extraordinary investment but also a clear long-term sporting project. Elite players today are increasingly driven by competitive stability and Champions League success rather than reputation alone. For United, the speculation reflects both ambition and nostalgia. The club's history is built on signing generational talents who elevate the team to dominance, and fans often imagine Mbappé as a figure capable of restoring that era. Yet, in practice, the club has been focused in recent years on rebuilding its structure, balancing squad development with financial sustainability. From Mbappé's perspective, the decision-making process has consistently revolved around sporting ambition at the highest level. Whether at Paris Saint-Germain in the past or in his current career chapter, his choices have been aligned with competing for the biggest trophies in world football rather than commercial appeal or historical prestige alone. Ultimately, the Mbappé to Manchester United storyline persists because it represents more than a transfer rumor. It symbolizes the idea of restoration for one of football's biggest institutions and the arrival of a generational talent in the Premier League. Until any real movement ever occurs, however, it remains firmly in the realm of speculation, powered by imagination, pundit commentary, and the enduring allure of football's transfer market drama.